Just when I thought I was done with this Madden NCAA stuff, man, y'all bring me right back. What up, Yerp? This your boy Game Fanatic, man, back with another video. This video is going to be a response to, the videos that Jaymuzic put up. Shout outs to Jaymuzic. And to Smitty. Shout out to Smitty and the Sim Standard, man. Sim Standard community, dude. Uh, yo, basically, I caught a couple of Jaymuzic videos recently, the last two he put out. Basically, they were responses to Smitty. And basically, Smitty caught wind of one of his other videos where he was talking about how the Sim Standard, they changed face, man. They 180 on this. They were all, for the fight before. Now they like, oh, EA is doing good just because he saw like a couple of fixes. EA's a beast and all that. And they basically saying, EA, paid them to change their mind and stuff like that. So, Smitty got up there and, he sent a response back. He's like, man, what are you talking about, yo? Like, we didn't change face, yo. If you knew what the fight about, you would understand that. But y'all seem to forgot what the fight was about. Now, I remember what the fight was about. It was about getting a sim game from, it don't matter from who. It could be from 2K, 505 from Backbreaker, or, or a game, for PS, Sony could make a game Day could come back or something. It don't matter. As long as it was a sim game. That's what the fight was for. But you got people, like, Jaymuzic and his little army. No offense to you, Jay, but I gotta be real, dude. Like, you got people like him and his army. They seem to forgot what the fight was about, and they're just believing that the Sim Standard was just to get 2K back. That wasn't it. They were just trying to get a simulation game out, man. And if Madden wouldn't produce anything, then we just wouldn't buy their titles. Now, I gotta give shout outs to Smitty, man, and it's weird because a couple of months ago, me and Smitty never saw eye to eye. Now we had a little beef going. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like Smitty like that back in the day, but like as time going by, I'm starting to respect Smitty more and more. Now the reason I didn't respect him is you remember back then when Versus was with the Sim Standard. Now I'm real cool with Versus. Now he was like one of the guys, the first guy I actually subscribed to that was trying to make Madden and EA a better game, because I like what he did, man. Like he pointed out flaws, but then he also tried to find improvements by making sliders and stuff for the game so it could be playable. So I digged Versus, man. So Versus made a video about NCAA 12 when he first saw the first trailer, and he was talking about how the game may be the best football game that ever came out or the best one to date. And Smitty caught wind of it, and he made a response video basically saying, Versus, you jumping the gun, you don't know nothing about the game for real. How you gonna say it's better than 2K5, Madden, and EA? You know how they are, they're never gonna be better and stuff like that. And that ended up getting Versus a lot of negative comments on his video, and it made him quit the Sim Standard. So I caught offense to that. So I went on Smitty video, and I already kind of thought that he was biased and the Sim Standard, but I was still with the fight because I didn't like how Madden and things were, at the time. So I was still with the fight, but then I started thinking they were biased after that. And I was like, yo, like they did say that they fixed this and that and stuff like that, and they're showing that they got double hit tackles and things like that, the things we asked for. And so how are you going to say that he jumping the gun? This is me talking to Smitty. And, and like I would just leave comments like that, and then he'll send a comment back to me, and I was like, man, you a fake dude and stuff, things like that. And he'll send another comment back. So we were going back and forth, and like it got so bad that some people on the videos thought I was like a troller. They were like, you must be a troller account with all the other guys. I'm like, nah, I'm not a troller account. I just think you should give respect when it's due. I'm a real dude. Like, if you sucked for like 10 years, yo, and then you show me that you actually doing something progressive later on, like, I'm going to give you respect for it. So, that's why I'm respecting Smitty, because now Smitty sees this, and a lot of people in the Sim Standard see this. You still got some people that don't see it, like Gadden, and they're obviously 2K fanboys, and they want 2K to stay good, or they don't want anything to surpass 2K's, level, So, So Smitty, he told him like, man, what are you talking about? You know what the fight was about. You wouldn't be saying any of this stuff. And then like he got rid of rumor about people think that Jaymuzic started some standard. He said that he started some standard. I'm not really sure on that one though. I'm just gonna let that one ride out. It's whatever. Y'all can think about that one. I don't care. But so Jaymuzic put up a video, another response to Smitty, and he was talking about when should we give props to EA and why. I mean, we should give props to them now because they've stepped their game up. Now I know you say, yo, these are old features. They already had that. And then double tackling, that's not a feature. Of course it's not a feature. It's a gameplay fix. It's something that should have been in the game, and it was in the past, but they brought it back. So what? It doesn't matter. It's still making the game better. They could have kept it out, and then you definitely have a reason to cry about it. And then they got rid of suction. Okay, suction wasn't in the past. Doesn't matter. It's out again. They're still making progress. The new guy is Cam Weber. He wasn't with Madden. Well, he wasn't the lead designer. I don't know if he was with them before, but he wasn't the lead designer before, Ian Cummings was. And before then, David Ortiz was, who I think did a real good job, and he was the best one at the moment. But I think Kevin Weber may surpass him, in my opinion. Now, Ian Cummings was the guy ahead the last 3 years. And what he focused more on was presentation. He didn't care much for gameplay. You could see that in the games. It was evident. Now, Cam Weber and whoever the guy is at NCAA, they're doing their thing. They got rid of suction, and they said they would do it, and we got a demo that proves it. So I mean, they live by their word, man. So how can you not respect that? And how can you say the game isn't at the standard? It's basically at the standard. This is what we asked for that we want to fix, and they did it. So how is that not the standard? You feel me? So that's why it's a problem. Y'all have that blind hatred though. Y'all have to get rid of it. You, Jaymuzic, and your whole little army I see on your page, man. Like every comment's the same, and half the comments don't even make any sense, dude. Like sliding messes up the game. I already explained what sliding comes from, and it doesn't hinder the game at all. It's just an ugly animation because EA doesn't have enough animations. So that's what EA should do. Next year, in my opinion, the gameplay from what I played on the demo seems fine and tight, man. If you ask me, they don't really need to add anything else to it. So what they should focus more on next year is more animations, more realistic animations. Fix the engine a little bit so they don't like the ice skating. Things like that, man. Things in that nature should be fixed. The presentation, they need some halftime shows and post-game shows and stuff like that, what ESPN had. Those are the reasons I still say ESPN is better now. Just because of the halftime show and the post-game show and things like that, it was just like what you saw on TV. Also, about the rules thing, man. Like half those rules that are in the NFL, you don't even see them in real. Like you don't even see them in the games on real television. Most of the time, you see holding, pass interference, encroachment, legal man on the field, and false starts and things like that. But I do agree that the out of bounds and coming back in with the receiver thing, that should be in there. That definitely should be in there. And I guess for the throwing past the line of scrimmage, I guess they can make the game so when you go past the line, you don't automatically tuck the ball. You can still throw it, and that'll have that working. But that's a pointless rule anyway, and no one really cares about that. It shouldn't even be in the game. Now I know you're gonna say, yo, it's football, yo, it's fundamentals, yo. It doesn't really matter. And then about he says Madden isn't simulation. They don't do a lot of simulation things. It's arcade. No, they do a lot of simulation things. It's just the outcome and the way they programmed the game, was flawed, and they fixed most of the problems this year. So it is more simulation. It is simulation. Now don't get me wrong. It's some arcade things like the David Terrell catch and all that stuff. That was a problem, but it's still simulation. It happened in the real game, so it's simulated. So it's simulation. But on the 2K, man. Now don't get me wrong. I think 2K5 is better than what Madden and stuff has been in the last couple of years in next gen. But maybe by next year, I believe that 2K won't be relevant anymore. Don't get me wrong. I used to like 2K, but I liked Madden 05 better. And Jaymuzic put up a video with them comparing both of those games, and the two guys said that they like NFL 2K5 better. Now the reason they said they liked it better was because of the looks and presentation. If you watch the end of the video, they said it looks better, and it's a presentation. They didn't really say anything about gameplay because the gameplays on both the games were basically the same. But Madden had a bigger franchise mode, so it's a mixed bag. You can't go off of two people's opinion. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was other people who said that Madden 05 was better. You feel me? In my opinion, I thought Madden 05 was better. I'm not going to get into why, but I just like the feel of Madden 05 better. What else? Yeah, man. So, Jay, man, you gotta get rid of that blind hatred, man. You gotta, give EA props, dude. Like, think about it. Think about some time in your life where you were actually trying to do something. Like Cam Weber, he's actually trying. He hired more people for gameplay and everything. Now think about a moment in life where you actually were trying to do something and somebody was telling you weren't doing it right, and then in your mind you're like, yo, I keep trying to do it and do it perfectly, but people keep saying, I'm not doing it right, so I don't even feel like I should even try anymore. You feel me? So think about it. EA did all this stuff, man, showing us that they listen to us, and then you still trying to find things on like sliding. Come on, son. Like, that's going to kill their motivation. They're not going to want to make a game better. Like, if it was me and I saw that stuff, y'all, I'd be like, it's no helping these dudes, yo. They're not going to be happy with whatever we put out. So it's no reason to even try anymore. So we could just do what we feel like doing. How about we just change the rosters next game and just tweak the sliders a little bit and say, okay, this is a new game. Like, they're not going to try to innovate anymore because of people like that. So that's why we giving them props, man. And everybody I hope everybody that's on your page is subscribed to you, that feel the same way as you do. I hope they come and see my video and listen to what I'm saying, yo, because it's all true, yo. This is real. And I don't even care if y'all thumbs me down or whatever, yo, because I don't really care about these Madden videos anyway. Like, my whole point of this page was for video games, like all video games. So I'm working on getting the PVR so I can record me playing Xbox and stuff like that, and with other video games instead of just football genre. So, I don't care about all them thumbs downs and all those things like that. I know I'm going to get a lot of thumbs down because, you guys are blind and, just show hatred to EA, man. But I just want to give respect and, shout outs to EA for, the NCAA demo, man. That game, it felt wonderful, man. I see that you guys are progressing, dude. And, you actually listen to what we wanted and things like that. And good job, man. Madden, Cam Weber, I hope you guys implement the same system and everything, man, to come out good, dude. I'm just saying, y'all got my $62 this year, man. Now, next year, if I see y'all didn't improve anything, I'm not buying your game. I'm letting you know, because I didn't buy Madden 11 last year, and I didn't buy NCAA since 09. So, if y'all don't step your game up next year, man, I'm not going to buy it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other guys aren't going to do it in the community either. So your sales will probably drop, so make sure you keep it up, man. But, yeah, man, I'm going to end this video. Y'all gotta stop that hatred, Jay, man. I ain't trying to attack you, man. You just gotta stop it, dude, and everybody else, man. But, yo, this is the end of the video, man. Peace out.